Hi, this is Ishita Datta, a legal intern at Lexis & Company, and today I will be talking about the case analysis of Khadi versus Khadi. The term Khadi is a cultural symbol, the origin of which can be traced back to the Swadeshi movement, led by Mahatma Gandhi during the independence struggle. Khadi is a hand woven into natural fiber made with cotton, silk or woolen yarn. The fiber is sturdy in texture and can be worn comfortably in both summers and winters. So with the beginning of the Swadeshi movement, foreign goods were shunned and Khadi provided an alternative to the British textiles besides providing livelihood to people. So people were encouraged to wear it as a symbol of heritage. It has contributed immensely in providing an identity to Indian goods in the international market as well. So the brand's zeal to continue being engraved as a cultural symbol and source identifier of products of India has led to a fight of infringement against a landmark application of a German company named Best Natural Products GmbH and has reached the doors of European Union. So Intellectual Property Office, the EU IPO. So the Khadi and the Village Industries Commission Act 1956. So in order to facilitate the establishment of Khadi as an Indian brand, an act named Khadi and Village Industries Commission KVIC Act was legislated in the year 1956, which gave the authority to the Khadi Village Industries Commission, an autonomous body under the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, to control, regulate and authorize the use of the term Khadi on products by holding a trademark registration under most classes. So the duty of the commission is to help in the development of Khadi and village industries. So according to section 2D of the KVIC Act, Khadi is defined as any cloth woven on handlooms in India from cotton, silk or woolen yarn, handspun in India or from a mixture of any two or all of such yarns. And therefore it has been used by many textile manufacturers for their hand woven cloth. So in the exercise of powers confirmed by the section 27 of the KVIC Act, the Khadi Mark Regulations 2013 were notified for better regulation of the use of Khadi, according to which no textile should be sold as a Khadi product without bearing a tag from the KVIC. Further, to be eligible for getting such a tag, the product must be purchased from a government-cleared Khadi institution. The main aim behind this regulation was the authentication of genuine Khadi as defined in the Act. So, Khadi and the geographical indication. To answer this, as Khadi had acquired a secondary meaning as a handspun fabric of India, various arguments were made to get it recognized as a geographical indication. In the year 2014, the Intellectual Property Rights Association filed an application for the recognition of Khadi as a GI. But if such registration was granted, Khadi may have been declared to be invalid as a trademark as per section 25A of the Geographical Indication Act. Although the eagerness on the decision of the GI registry on the fate of the term Khadi took an unexpected turn when the IPRA decided to withdraw its application, and order on the same was passed in the year 2019. So what were KVIC's action against unauthorized use of Khadi tag? So lately the KVIC has been vigilant in penalizing any and every unauthorized use of the Khadi mark. One such came to light in the year 2017 when Fab India was served a legal notice for using Khadi over its product without due authorization from KVIC. A suit against Fab India was filed under section 29 of the Trademarks Act 1999 on the allegation of resuming illegal use of the Khadi tag. So as a result, Fab India withdrew its advertisement campaigns and halted the sale of products under the Khadi tag. So KVIC also issued legal notices to Khadi Essentials and Khadi Global for misleading the consumers by using the mark Khadi on their products. So domain names and social media handles. Similar actions were also taken against unauthorized sale of Khadi face masks and Khadi PPE kits, wherein KVIC issued legal notices to 3 Delhi-based firms. These instances show that the carefulness with which KVIC deals when it comes to any sort of unauthorized use of the Khadi mark. So Khadi versus Khadi. So before the cancellation division, so KVIC has consistently asserted its legal ownership on the mark Khadi both at a national and international front. So to continue asserting its legal rights over the registered trademark in Khadi, KVIC filed an application in the year 2014 for the cancellation of a trademark registration by a German company named Best Natural Products, GmbH, situated in Munich. BNP's brand Khadi Natural Producte is the business of selling various Indian origin products, including shampoos, soaps, perfumes, etc. in Europe through online mode. So these products are also sold by KVIC in addition to its fabric. The trademark of BNP under the name of Khadi Natural Producte has been registered with the Office for Harmonization of Internal Markets in Belgium. The KVIC has also sought cancellation of the trademark that was given to BNP under classes 3, 21 and 31 in the United States and European Union. As per information provided by the Minister of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, the Commission is also proposing to negotiate the assignment of trademark registered by the BNP in favor of KVIC. To prove its contention, the KVIC and the Government of India had to prove that the product had been selling in the European market under the trademark Khadi for a significant time and various consumers were associated with it. So this argument was opposed by the German brand, stating that they have created their own brand in 2008 after thorough market research, and conclusion was that there was no similar trademark present either domestically or internationally. They also said that the Khadi mark was only for a piece of cloth and that trademark application deals with different classes of products altogether. So the cancellation division concluded that KVIC was not able to substantiate this argument with relevant documents, resulting in the dismissal of the appeal for the invalidity of the trademark. Also, the documentary evidence showed that KVIC was exporting only to 5 European countries. So the claim for a well-known mark in the European market was invalid as it was not able to fulfill the requirement under Article 8 Clause 4 of the European Trademark Regulation Act. KVIC claimed that there are absolute grounds of invalidity present due to deceptiveness, which is against the public interest. So the cancellation division also said that the Khadi is not a part of the common knowledge of the people in the European Union and there was no expectations from the conduct that was labelled as Khadi. So also the products concerned are not associated with textiles, so the argument against deception does not hold. Since there was no identical characteristic or similarity in the products, no bad faith can be proved. The dishonored intention cannot be proved on their mere prior knowledge of the use of the word Khadi in the Indian market, as a European trademark holder did not know about the permission requirements that were imposed on the use of the word Khadi. KVIC failed to prove that Khadi had a reputation in the European Union and the German company has taken advantage of that acquired reputation. Thus, the cancellation division of the EU IPO dismissed the application for cancellation. This decision of the cancellation division was upheld by the Boards of Appeal in 2017 and the German General Court also confirmed that the order in 2018. After these orders, the KVIC had filed an application for registration in WIPO or EU IPO, which are pending before the office. The motive behind this application is to establish an Indian brand internationally and stop it from getting diluted. This solution can also be termed as preventive of biopiracy and was earlier seen in the cases of turmeric and neem, where the multinational corporations have tried to patent them. So, bioprivacy of the Indian traditional knowledge. So, Indian traditional knowledge is more susceptible to biopiracy as due to language constraints. Patent offices have difficulty in tracing the prior art. So, these international practices are reliable because they have been used for centuries and the absence of prior art makes it very easy for the corporations to get patents on these. So, the government under the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises have taken various initiatives to make Khadi recognizable in the international market. They have decided to ensure that the Khadi product is genuine by attaching a Khadi mark to it. It has also given Khadi and Village Industries Commission status of Deemed Export Promotion Council EPC, and 1088 Khadi institutions have taken membership to enter the export business. The government plans to arrange a tie-up with foreign institutions like the Federation of Indian Export Organization, the World Trade Center, the Indian Trade Promotion Organization, the Trade Promotion Council of India, etc. This will help in establishing healthy business opportunities and gaining access to sellers and buyers in the international market by ways of organizing exhibitions, workshops, trade fairs, etc. on foreign soil. So in conclusion, I would like to say that the determination of the class of the products will be a key in the registration of the Khadi trademark. It would be easier to prove infringement if the application was also for the fabric. Another way to prove infringement will be to establish that there was a dilution of the mark. The unfair practice of dilution not only leads to the reduction in the value of the product, but also diminishes the commercial value of a registered trademark. So the hallmark of the Khadi and Village Industries Commission is labor intensiveness, and it provides livelihood to the artisans associated with the craft. So the international registration of the Khadi land trademark will also help in generating income in the form of royalties, which would be paid when the trademark is used by the foreign companies. So this would centralize the threat to the livelihood of the craftsmen and also the reputation associated with the specious good. Thank you so much.